Welcome to Pakenham Mazda. My name's Oliver and this is our 2018 BT-50 XTR 4x2 dual cab automatic. This car has just over 123,500 kilometres from new and has a fantastic main dealer service history comprising of 7 stamps, last completed at Pakenham Mazda at 113,000 Ks in May 2021. With a 15,000 K interval, it's not due for another 5,000 kilometres. Presents very, very nicely overall. There is no major scratches, scuffs or dents on the car. However, keep in mind it isn't new, it is pre-owned, so there may be the odd stone chip, but certainly nothing that requires a body shop or smart repair attention. The specification on these utes is fantastic. It has a nice large display, a rear camera, along with Bluetooth, Apple Carplay, Android Auto, sat-nav, auto lights and wipers. The list goes on. We'll go through all that once we get to the inside of the ute. As you can see, that just presents really, really nicely. Here at the front you have the halogen lights, projector bulbs of course, and halogen fog lights as well. Chrome grille. These nice 17-inch alloy wheels that were on the XTR, and these tyres have a whole load of tread in them. Chrome handles and side mirrors as well, being the XTR. And having a look inside here, the seats are in awesome condition. No tears, no scuffs or rips or anything like that. There's no cigarette burns. The car doesn't smell of smoke, and there's no pet hair. As you can see, very clean and tidy inside. Indeed. All of our cars do get wet vacked and steam cleaned when they arrive, and roadworthy as well, so it's all immediately ready to go as soon as it hits the lot. You can see the doors are in fantastic condition there. Moving into the rear, these seats are in great condition as well. There's an armrest there in the middle, a little bit tight there. There in the middle with 2 cup holders. And the seat base is all in great condition as well. No rips, no tears, as you can expect from a high quality car like this one. Door pocket, mat pockets behind the passenger, as well as a 12-volt socket just over there behind the center console. And the door card also in great condition. So a couple of minor marks, but really nothing massively untoward. Fuel tank is on the left hand side. Again, these are turbo diesel 3.2 litre. They tow 3.5 tonne, optioned with a tow bar. This one doesn't have it, but being that we're a ute centre, we can of course equip this with any other features you may want, a bull bar, tow bar, whatever that may be. Being picky in terms of damage, there's a very, very shallow dent there next to the tail light, with a very fine scratch, but again, that's being very picky indeed. Your rear camera mounted just underneath the badge there, and the tailgate opens up. You'll see this one is fitted with a tub liner, not a standard option in the BT-50, but it certainly protects the investment. That tonneau cover as well opens up, and you simply fold it back, just like so. Obviously you can roll that on itself all the way open, and as you can see there are 2 tie down points. There's another one in the corner, and there's also 3 on this side, so 6 tie down points in total in the BT-50. And other than some light surface sort of abrasions on the tub liner, nothing majorly untoward with that either. Couple minor sort of dents on the top of the tailgate, but that's all pretty standard part and parcel with a ute that's pre-owned, especially one that's been used as a ute. There are no obvious signs that this thing's been off-roading at all. The spare tyre you can see is just under there, but the suspension is all very clean, very tidy, in great condition. They're leaf spring front back, these BT-50s. Great for carrying a load. Door card, great condition again, and much the same. Now, by lifting up this nylon strap, you can access the storage underneath the rear bench seat, which is great if you want to keep extra belongings safe and tidy. And by pulling the nylon strap on top, you can access behind the seats. You can have 2 anchor points between the outboard seats. Simply pull off these fabric tabs and screw them in. Into the driver's seat now. Specification, which I mentioned, we'll run through those features here whilst we're in the cabin as well. But first off, you can see the seat. The bolsters aren't collapsed. There's a little bit of minor wearing, which is very, very typical with cars. But as you roll out of the vehicle, you just get a bit of minor marks and abrasions there, but really nothing massive, and some seat covers would cover that right up. Specification, you have your auto windows and mirrors naturally. They're on the driver's door. You have lots of storage in the BT-50. One storage spot down there, as well as a large glove box, and also a large 2-compartment armrest. So the first compartment and the second compartment there, which is a bit deeper. In terms of usability, you have a 12-volt socket just here, obviously the one on the back of the center console, and a third one just there. These little black tabs do detach out, and they go missing quite frequently. In terms of features, we'll go through all that very, very soon. The multifunction steering wheel, obviously you have your horn in the middle, nice Mazda badging, and the leather, it's not ripped or torn. There's really no scuffs or marks on it. There's a couple sunspots, but really nothing untoward. What we saw a lot of during COVID-19 was hand sanitizer. The alcohol would wear down steering wheels, but obviously that's not happened here. As you can see, it's been well taken care of. Your audio controls are there on the left of the steering wheel, and your cruise controls there on the right. Behind that side, you do have your lights. We can leave those on automatic, and your wipers, we can have those there as well. The display, obviously there's a couple lights on at the minute because the engine is in accessory mode, but if we pop our foot on the brake, which isn't necessary, but it's always good for safety, and turn the ute on, you'll see it turns on first time, all those lights disappear, and it idles very, very comfortably. Just 123,625 k's showing. Moving across to the center, I'll just line that back up. There is a bit of a tray space there, just for a phone to sit, or any of your other belongings. A USB point, auxiliary, and a HDMI point just there. 2 air vents, also some circular air vents on either side, and a large 7-inch display. This is much better than the outgoing BT-50, which had all buttons everywhere, or the Pioneer unit. This is the Alpine head unit, and it's very, very easy to use. Hit menu, that takes you to your main screen. At any time you can hit camera, and that pulls up your rear camera vision. Great for if you are towing something. And then you've got vehicle info, which shows your climate control. So if you have your fan speeds on and going, you can see that there. Turn that off for now. Back to the menu, and it is obviously touch screen as well. Bluetooth audio, radio, whatever it may be. You can also hit the buttons on either side, one for the sat nav and the other for radio and menu to go back. Again, it does have Apple Carplay and Android Auto, so by plugging your phone into the USB point just up top, you can mirror your phone onto the screen, whether it's a Apple, so you've got your iMessages and Siri, Spotify, etc., or you have your Google phone or your Samsung or an Oppo or something like that that's an Android-based device, and that will allow you to use your Google Maps, Bixby, or whatever assistant you may have for voice control. Below that, obviously dual zone climate, different temperatures in each half of the car, saves any arguments if passengers prefer a different temperature. And being a 4x2, it just has the traction control button, so that other 12-volt socket, some more storage, no 4-wheel drive control, dial. Popping it into reverse, you see your camera just there. And if you're towing, or you're up and down hills, or you're overtaking, you can put it into sport mode and let it shift itself, or shift manually. Great for keeping it in a lower gear if you've got any load you're towing. 2 large cup holders, and obviously the center console, which we went through. The dashboard is unmarked. Very, very good condition indeed. Yeah, no marks or scuffs or anything like that on the dashboard at all, really. And your sunglass holder, a little bit of felt in there, foam. It's not going to scratch any glasses or sunnies that you've got going on. The rear view mirror on the XTR does dim itself, so that's what that little round circle is for there. If there's someone behind you in a truck or a ute or an SUV and they've got the high beams on and it's blinding you, that will go green so that you don't get blinded from anybody behind you. Just having a look at the service books here. So you have the maintenance booklet, that's the important one. You also have a owner's manual here, a little bit of light reading. There's also an Android Auto and Apple Carplay, well, just in general, the head unit user manual, and then there's a mini one which is a system guide, but the main one is the maintenance booklet. That's the interim service page. Here we are. So Frankston Mazda, 16,000, 30, 47, 63, 82 and 98. Good service history for obviously Frankston Mazda and then Tonneau Mazda. So 98,000 to 113,000, which is what, 15,000 Ks. So it looks like the 105 was missed. However, 113 was completed in May 2021, as I mentioned earlier. Engine bay, the BT-50 is super easy to reach if you need to do any self-maintenance, for instance washer fluid, right there, nice and easy, right at the front of the vehicle. You don't have to get your clothes dirty. Leaning over into the back of the engine bay, dipsticks right there if you need to check your oil level, and if you're going to give anyone a jump start, you can jump up caddy side, nice and easy, super close to the edge. Makes it easy if you don't have super long jump start cables. There's the BT-50 again, 3.2 litre, 5-cylinder turbo diesel, 147 kilowatts, 470 newton meters of torque. It's certainly a nice ute to drive. We sell a lot of them, being one of the Mazda ute centres, both new and pre-owned, like this one here. My name's Oliver, I'm the used car manager here. If you have any questions, we'd love to be able to assist with your search for a new car. If it's finance that you require, we do have some fantastic banking partners who we can put you in touch with or arrange financing for you. So please give us a call regarding that. And if you have a trade-in, we accept all makes and models. Please give us a call, tell us what you've got, and we'll work it out with you over the phone, nice and simple, just how it should be. This car does come with the factory balance of the warranty. However, we have extended options available as well for extra peace of mind.